What's up, fellow gamers? Kevin J2010 here, welcoming you back to some more Pokemon FireRed. In the last episode, we got our first Pokemon. We named him Soreback because he's a bulbous. It's a pun, get it? Anyway, and we got our Pokedex, which I didn't show you guys what the Pokedex looks like. You can look at all the Pokemon. The four you've seen. The four we've seen are our two and the Pidgey and the Rattata. It actually does keep track of them beforehand. I also didn't show you guys the options. I do have L equals A. Let's pick a better frame. You know what? Let's just pick a better frame. I do like this frame, but we can pick a better one. Oh, you can go old school. Something really makes me want to go to the old school one. You know what? That one looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, so here we go. To start off our new adventure. So one thing we want to talk about is the new Pokemon you can find here. The new Pokemon you can find on this route, there's only two. We've already seen them, Rattata and Pidgey. Pidgey's your normal flying type, quite basic. It became the staple of Pokemon that every first route had a normal flying type, with the exception of Gen 3, which had a Wingull. So, it's not that big of a deal. Sorry about that. Pidgey, very normal. Like, if you want a flying type, this is like the earliest one you can get, and it's not that bad. I personally prefer it over the other one you can get, but I'll talk about that one when we get there. Stats, pretty basic. It's pretty fast. Rattata, I would skip out on being a normal type. It's not that great. It's just a good HM slave, and I'll explain what HMs are as we get them. One thing I would like to bring up in this game, it's really good to capture as many Pokemon as you can, because the game rewards you for capturing a lot of Pokemon. So I highly suggest catching as many as you can throughout the game, at least one of each, to complete your Pokedex, because, again, you are rewarded for doing that. For those of you who may remember, if you get all 150, you can get a Master Ball from Professor Oak, which is, which I believe that's what it was. I'm not sure if that was a rumor or not, but I'm pretty sure. You get a Master Ball, and the Master Ball you can use to capture any Pokemon without fail, like it won't screw up. I'll probably be catching a lot of the Pokemon off screen, so you guys aren't really like bothered with me catching random Pokemon. But just to show you guys what capturing a Pokemon looks like, you want to come over to your Pokeball's pocket, you click on Pokeball, you're gonna throw it in, you get sucked into it, and it goes 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we got a Rattata. Any Pokemon that's going to be a part of my team, I'm going to nickname it. So this Rattata isn't going to be part of my team, so I'm not going to nickname it. But Rattata, the mouse Pokemon. Its fangs are long and very sharp. They grow continuously, so it grows on hard things. It gnaws on hard things to whittle them down, sorry. Give a nickname to him? No, he's not on the team. Stupid. Thought he would be on the team. Anyway. So, like, probably after this episode, I'll go back and I'll catch Pidgey. So, if you wonder how my Pokedex is getting filled up so fast, it's because I'm doing it off screen. Anyway, so here we are back in Viridian City. Viridian City! And one thing we're going to want to do is we're going to come over to the PC here, and we're going to put that Rattata away, because we don't want him. He's a mouse. We don't like him in the house. That rhymed. And I'm gonna put Rattata in here. I like going into move, because that way you can bring Pokemon in and out at the same time. I don't know, I prefer doing it that way. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon to perfect health? No, just heal them to half health. Mediocre health. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, hope to see you again. Okay, bye! And there we go, we're back in Viridian City. I'm gonna keep making that joke now. I had a friend who always used to sing that to me, and he was always just like, "You're on the road to Viridian City." What's this questionnaire? You know, I've never filled this out. What? That's not a questionnaire. It's not a questionnaire, just like put 4 words on a piece of paper. Anyway, I'm gonna max out my Pokeballs. No, let's just get to 10. So we'll just buy 6 Pokeballs. Potions are very useful to buy. We'll buy 4. I highly suggest buying a few antidotes, and that will do. We'll hold on to a little bit of money afterwards. Anyway, any whoozits, we are going to head off north here. You couldn't get past here before because this guy needed a cup of coffee or something. It's like, well, now I've had my coffee, and that's what I needed to get going. What is that red box you have there? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex. Let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates its data, just like Professor Oak told us, but the senile old man wants to tell us anyway. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I had better show you then. No, I already did it already. This game put words in my mouth, yo. Come on. Wild Weedle appeared. This old man's gonna go to his bag. I like how he doesn't have a name. Like, he just goes by old man. And he's so slow, too. Jesus. Use. I like how this game says use to Pokeball. Old man used Pokeball. I never noticed that. That's kind of funny. Old man used Pokeball. It doesn't say, like, a Pokeball, as if Pokeball's an attack. Anyway. There, now tell me. That was educational, was it not? And here, take this, too. Obtain the Teachy TV. That was introduced into this game. It's basically just a way of learning how to play the game. Something great. Catch Pokemon, expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. That's not necessarily true. The more Pokemon you have, the more you need to train them up. But anyway, this is Route 2. There's only 2 new Pokemon you can find here. Those being Caterpie and Weedle. Both are very basic, weak bug types. Personally, they're not that great. They evolve really early, so people like them for that. But, yeah, Pidgeys and Rattatas are here too. But, nothing out of the ordinary, really. But, one of those Pokemon is going to be the first member of my team. So I'm going to have to run around and find one. Let us see if I can find one. Hey, look at it, it's a Weedle! Oh, he's so cute! Is this the Pokemon I wanted to be on my team? Is this him? Is this the one? Is this the one? Maybe it is. I mean, I cut away from the break to come to this one, so maybe it's this one because I'm showing you me catching 1, 2, 3, and click, and we got him! It's a Weedle! Why did I want a Weedle on my team? During my first recording of this, as I said, this was my 3rd time recording it. The first time I did it, I saw him and it was love at first sight. I had a different Pokemon plan, but something about him decided to make me use him. Often found in forests and grasslands, it has a sharp, toxic barb of around 2 inches on top of his head. Give a nickname to Weedle? Yes, I already thought of a good name for him because he has a big red nose. We're gonna name him Rudolph. There we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Weedle had a very big red nose, and if you ever saw it, you'd probably pop it bad like a pimple. I don't know. I was making a bad one. I was making a bad one there. Anyway, so I finally caught that Weedle. I'm just gonna go into the Poke Center for a second to heal up. Okay, so we're healed up. And one place we want to go before we officially head up past Viridian City, we want to come over here to Route 22. I know, we jumped up like 20 routes there. We were on Route 2, now we're on Route 22. In here, in this grass, there are 2 new Pokemon you can find. That being Mankey, a fighting type, actually fully evolved, has the highest speed of all fighting types. But overall, he's really frail, so he's kind of like a glass cannon. And the other one is Spearow. Spearow is the other normal flying type I was talking about. It's very, very basic. I don't know. I don't like him all that much. I prefer Pidgey and the Pidgey family. There's not really much of a difference in reality, but it just comes down to preference and kind of looks, actually. Anyway, so before I head up past this grass, I was hoping I'd run into like a Mankey or something. But I'm going to show you guys one fight of me training Weedle and how I'm going to train him. Because this, I feel, is a really good strategy if you pick Bulbasaur first. Because you get Leech Seed at level 7, the way Leech Seed works is in between turns, you will sap a little bit of health off your opponent and it'll actually heal you. Now, I'm going to switch to Weedle now. They're going to share the experience, yeah, but now Weedle has more lasting power because of the Leech Seed I left on him. So that's pretty good. Plus, it's really good for Weedle because Weedle has Poison Sting, and if I get the Poison, you now have Poison and Leech Seed on them, which is really good for passive damage. And there we go, just like I was talking about. We got him poisoned, and we got the Leech Seed. So now he's going to be taking a lot of damage in between turns, which is kind of what I'm going for. So then I can land another Poison Sting. He's going to die this turn with all the passive damage, or the damage over time with mother effing dots. We got dots. That's a little League joke that my friend and me and my friend Solar Primal, we talk about. We're like, mother effing dots, because he plays Brand, and Brand's passive, or whatever. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, but here we go. So surely enough, I wasn't ready, but now I feel that I am ready. I leveled up Rudolph to level 6, and I got Soar back to level 9. This should be a pretty good, fight. And, oh, it's Gary. Hey, Kevin J. You're off to the Pokemon League? You're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Well, why was he here? Because he doesn't have any badges either. He's acting like a tough guy, even though he's not even all that tough. Anyway, I'm going to Leech Seed him here. Oh, jeez. Sand Attack and Leech Seed ain't going to mix together. Because Leech Seed isn't very accurate. Just hit him with Leech Seed, please. Please hit him with Leech Seed. Please. There we go. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was for him to get hit with Leech Seed. Alright. So this is our second fight against our rival. Gonna switch into Rudolph here. Rudolph, the big-nosed Weedle. Even though all Weedles have big red noses. Oh, how did you know? How did you know I was switching? You just wanted to use more Sand Attack. I don't really care. He's gonna be taking passive damage now, so it's not a big deal. Okay, you can spam Sand Attack if you want. Whenever you get debuffed, or even buffed for that matter, like even if you raise your attack, if you switch out, it will erase all of it. It's not like you can, when you switch back in, they'll still have really bad accuracy. Just switching and switching out and switching back in can generally fix a lot of your problems. There we go, we got the poison. So now I can just kind of sit back and watch all my health just regain here. There we go. And then he gets hurt by poison. Look at all the damage he just took, just in that turn. Just like in between turns there. And lands the Poison Sting, and he'll die to Leech Seed probably. And if not to Leech Seed, he'll die to Poison. So, yeah, okay, so it'll be the Poison that gets him. And boom. There we go, took care of a Pidgey. Soarback gets 52 experience, levels up to level 10, a nice round number. And he learns Vine Whip, that's his first grass move. I should mention that when Pokemon use a move that is the same type as them, you get something called Stab, which stands for same type attack bonus. It multiplies the damage of the attack by 1.5. So it's actually very useful. Teaching a Pokemon moves that are of its native type is a very good thing to do. So don't write it off. If it's like, oh, but my Rattata is a normal type, Tackle's not that good. It is, because it gets extra damage just because it's on him. So I'm going to growl him a bunch of times now. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to growl him a bunch of times, and then I'm going to switch back into Weedle. Or Rudolph, sorry. And with that, Rudolph will be able to switch in pretty safely with the lowered attack. Because he can't switch out to get off his debuffs of, I don't know what to call them, his stat reductions. I don't know. I'll hit him with one more growl. I believe it does it by 25% for each growl or something. Like each stat boost plus or minus is 25%, something like that. I don't remember what it actually is. It might be 50%. I have no idea. Now you should be able to switch in pretty safely because I want you to get the experience here. If it's a critical, okay, good. And that should give me all the health that he just did back. Yeah, so I know that I can even... No, I can't live a critical because a critical will go past the... will go past his stat reductions. I was hoping I got the poison there. But, so he's gonna die this turn, and so just to be safe, I'm gonna switch back into Soar back. Because I want Weedle to get this experience. I want him to get the damage done. I want him to live so we can get the experience. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I'm pretty sure Charmander is going to give more experience than the Pidgey did. And with that, he might get enough to level up. Which, even if he doesn't level up, it's not that big of a deal. No, it's not going to be enough. Yeah. Well, we did it. We defeated our rival, Darcy. Aw, you just looked out. Yeah, we did. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. You should quit losing Pokemon battles. Ooh, burn. Yeah. Anyway, so I think it's a good enough time to end this episode. So, thank you all for watching my second episode of Pokemon FireRed. Real quick, I'm just gonna run up here. I believe this is a potion back here. I believe it's a potion. A portion. Yeah, it's a portion. There's a potion. And yeah, with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. Next time, we are going to be heading north towards Pewter City as our town map showed us. So see you guys all next time.